You were lied to, not by your parents, at least not on purpose, but somewhere along the way, somebody handed you a script for your life. Go to school, get a job, find a partner, have kids, grow old, and then die. And most people follow that script their whole lives, never once stopping to ask, is that it? Is that why I'm here? Stay with me, because I want to tell you something that's going to change your life forever, or maybe give you some input.
Motivation. Wise motivation. It's doing it tired, doing it scared. Wise motivation.
We are here, and as you see here, that's where we are. I'll show you it to you shortly. And we're going up there. That's where we're going. Let me just show you the waterfall. There it is. Wow, look at that. Is that nice? Oh, yeah. Go back to the very beginning, before science, before nations, before borders were drawn on maps. 3 of the world's major religions, Islam, Christianity, and Judaism, that's about 4.3 billion people, half the planet. They all point to the same creation, or the creation moment. And in that moment, God didn't say, let me make a worker. He didn't say, let me make a consumer. He says, let us make man in our image. Did you catch that? In our image. That's not decoration, that's a declaration. You were made to reflect something divine, not to just exist, but to embody something greater than yourself. It means to be like God. That's your first purpose, to carry light, energy, positive energy, to carry wisdom, to carry justice in a world that desperately needs it. And notice, it doesn't say, let us make the Jewish man, the black man, the white man, let's form the Asian man or the Muslim man, whatever. It says man. Yes, ladies, it means humanity and women as well. We need each other. So, your purpose is not locked behind your race, your religion, your passport, or your past. It belongs to all of us. But it doesn't stop there. Right after that moment of creation, humanity is given something extraordinary. Dominion, the authority and responsibility to steward this earth. Think about what that means. You weren't just placed here to survive on this planet. You were placed here to manage it and to tend it, to build something meaningful on it. Now here's where it gets real. What does it look like when a person with no awareness of their purpose gets dominion? Look around. Not here, of course. This is beautiful. We have polluted oceans, broken communities, children growing up in single-parent homes with no direction, people handed power with no instruction manual, no experience, and that right there is the crisis of our generation. Not lack of resources, not a lack of intelligence, a lack of real purpose. Some of you watching this were born to build, to raise up structures, businesses, communities that will outlast you. Some of you were born to lead, to stand at the front when everyone else is running to the back. And some of you were born to heal, to restore that which was broken in people, in families, and systems. And some of you were born to teach, to carry wisdom and to pour it into the next generation. And some of you, like me, are here to motivate and inspire. And again, some of you already felt it. Maybe as a child, that pull, the thing you kept coming back to, that gift people noticed before you did. That wasn't random. That was a clue. Think about this. If someone handed you the most advanced machine ever built and gave you no instructions, what would happen? You'd break it. Or worse, you never would unlock what it was truly capable of. And humanity, the most complex and the most capable creation on this earth, came with directions. Across ancient texts and wisdom traditions, you find it all. How to treat a stranger with dignity, no suspicion, how to do business with integrity, not exploitation, and how to raise children with vision, not just rules, how to care for the animals, how to protect your body, what to eat, what energies, negative energies to keep far from your life, dark energy. These weren't just rules invented to control you. They were an operating system designed to help you function at the highest level of your purpose. And the people who follow that operating system, they don't just survive. They thrive in ways the world cannot explain. Now here's where it gets deeply personal. There are two layers to purpose. The first is universal, the godly mandate we all share, which you can read in the books of the three major religions: to build, to love, to bring order out of chaos, to be a light, a positive light. But the second layer, well, that one is yours. History is full of people who found it and changed the world. Some at a young age, some later in life. Joash became king of Israel at the age of 7 with a mission of restoration, and he found it at a young age. As a child, his character was forming. Then there's the next one who the majority of the world knows, and that was Moses. Moses spent 40 years in a palace in Egypt. 40 years in a desert, and didn't step into his purpose until he was 80 years old. I'm 64. So if you're sitting there thinking you missed your window, that it's too late, you know what Moses would say? Hold my staff. Here's the hard truth. Most people will never discover their purpose, not because it doesn't exist, but because they never go looking for it. They stay on the surface, job, family, weekend, and repeat. There's nothing wrong with those things. They're beautiful, but they're a part of your journey, not the destination. You're not put on this earth to just simply consume and then disappear. You were put here to leave a mark. And the world right now is desperate for people who've woken up to that reality. Because when you walk in purpose, you don't just change your life, you change your family, you change your community, you change the people who are waiting, without even knowing it, for you to show up. There's someone right now whose life depends on you finding your purpose. And you may not know who they are yet, but they're waiting. Nice. Now, I want to hear from you. Drop in the comments, what do you believe your individual purpose is? Or what clue has life already given you about it? I will read the comments. I'm still new, trying to let my channel grow, so it'll be easy to read the comments. I don't have many, but I want to know where you are in this journey. And if this video hit something deep inside you, share it with a person who may need to hear this today. Like, and don't forget to subscribe to help us grow when we talk about inspiring things which can support you and others. And we are here to wake up and wake you up and know that your purpose is not lost. It's waiting. So go find it. Thanks for watching. Take care.
W.A.R. Hey. W.A.R.
Wise and rich.
We take you far.
Big dreams on the block. Turn a little plan to a whole new stock. We bring hope. We bring maps. Turn your maybe someday to yeah.
I did that.
Step in the room.
Get
Calm. Got a blueprint sitting in my palm. You want growth? We got keys. Turn tough times into fresh new